Hey guys, this is Hector from the Insert Name FC podcast here to tell you guys about Canada Dips. It is a great tasting, superior alternative to traditional dip using CBD in a way that is radical, enjoyable, and effective. It comes in 5 core flavors: wintergreen, mint, citrus, mango, and American spice. Canada Dip CBD is the new evolution in dip, allowing guys to enjoy great, long-lasting taste without the downsides. If you guys want to go ahead and try them out, use the code BellyUp20 at CanadaDipCBD.com. Once again, BellyUp20 at CanadaDipCBD.com, and you'll get yourself 20% off your purchase. Thank you again for Canada Dips for being a great partner of BellyUpSports. Stop me if you heard this before. Club America are your Liga MX champions yet again. America has defeated Monterrey 3-2 on aggregate, and yes, 3 times in a row, Liga MX champions. Well, you can say also back-to-back Apertura champions if you want to be salty about it. But yes, they won 3 straight Liga MX titles. Only 3 teams have been able to do that, which I believe is Chivas de Guadalajara and Cruz Azul and Club America now. I think now it's going for the four-peat, right? Which I believe Chivas is the only team to have ever accomplished that. So, but that was like super back in the day. So, yeah, man. Holy hell. But all right, let's get down to the nitty-gritties. So the first leg, America takes it with a 2-1 victory. Monterrey had 53% of the possession. America also outshot Monterrey 13-7, 6 shots to Monterrey's 2 that were on target. The goals came from early coming on from Monterrey with Sergio Canales scoring in the 35th minute, but then America's Kevin Alvarez scored in the 39th and Alejandro Zendejas scoring in the 49th minute. And I actually thought that this was not that I predicted a win for any of the teams in the first leg, but I felt like it was going to be a close first leg enough to feel that there's still some pressure going into that second leg, which will be in Monterrey and Rayados Stadium. And I do feel like that's how it went down. A 2-1 win is still pretty close. It's not a blowout. It's not a 3-0. It's not a 5-2. It's none of that. It still could be anyone's game. And, there is no away goal rule. So, I mean, all Monterrey would have to do is just essentially win 1-0, and we're going to extra time and penalties, right? That's straightforward. Or even win 2-1. All they had to do is come out with a win to tie it on aggregate, and we would still have so leg 2 was still a very interesting game to follow. So there was still pressure from America to come on swinging to secure the victory, which is exactly what happened that second leg, which was a 1-1 draw for America. They obviously favored America. Monterrey had 71% of the possession, so they were trying, they were pushing, they were going for it. But this kind of goes back to America, man. They've been playing off that counterattack pretty frequently now this whole playoffs, and they have, they're like, all right, Monterrey have the possession, but we're gonna get our chances, and we're going to, or we're just gonna defend, and when we have our shot, we'll take it. But because, like I said, Monterrey had 71% of the possession. Monterrey outshot 21-4, 6 shots on target for Monterrey to America's 3. So while they had more shots, the more efficient team, weirdly enough, was America. The goals did come from Richard Sanchez in the 24th minute for America, which was a banger of a goal. Puts them in a 2-goal advantage at that point. And, Monterrey trying to get trying to get 2 goals in to equalize it, force extra time. But unfortunately, the second goal, the next goal for Monterrey, which was by Johan Rojas Echavarria, I'm gonna mess that up. Scores in the 85th minute mark. There's just not much time left. Like I said, man, America put on a solid defensive shift to secure their 16th Liga MX title 3 times in a row. I told you there was just something about America and the Liga MX playoffs right now that they're just built for these moments. Once again, I don't like saying this, but it's the truth, and it's unfortunately where we are right now. America is Liga MX. That's their royalty at this point. This is why they're the biggest club in Mexico. Someone can take shots at me, but let's be honest, America is one of the biggest brands. You have people that are jersey collectors that love the Club America jerseys, man. So yeah, man. Also, Cuauhtemoc Blanco, very sus. Very weird celebration, but hey, all right, man. Trying to force guys to give you a BJ. That was an interesting call on your part, but yeah, hey, to each its own, right? You're having your moment, America. Back on top of Liga MX, coming in as an AFC, had to play in the play-in round. So for all those people that maybe don't like me talking, that don't like that I talk smack about the play-in part, hey, a team that was in the play-in made it and won Liga MX. So I mean, and this is just gonna just inflate even more the egos of the Americanistas because they're just gonna be like it's like it doesn't matter where they finish, they're gonna find their way in the final. And I mean, I think a very enjoyable final. Like I said, man, if you guys aren't watching Liga MX, you're missing out on some great matches. Um, I don't try to compete them with MLS. Like, it is what it is, but I love watching Liga MX. I grew up watching this league, and I'm not changing that for anybody. And also, it's still very much accessible for me because it's free. I can just turn on Univision and there's some Liga MX action. So there is that.